Hello, sweet friends. Welcome to Baked with Care, brought to you by Sweet Tooth Palace, where we create affordable, delicious, and nutritious treats. Easter is almost here, and you know what better way to celebrate Easter than a plate full of hot cross buns? This episode will be linking the nutritional value of hot cross buns to sickle cell patients. Also in this episode, I'll be sharing my experience with sickle cell disease. So, why is hot cross buns important for sickle cell patients? Raisins are sweet, delicious, and sugary, and they also contain iron. And we know that iron is important because they help improve the oxygen carrying capacity of the red blood cells, thereby promoting healthy red blood cells. What we will need for our nutritious hot cross buns are all-purpose flour, which you can substitute for whole wheat flour for a more fibrous, healthier version, raisins, yeast, sugar, warm milk, melted butter, salt, cinnamon, nutmeg, and 1 large egg. So we'll start by soaking our raisins. Soaking raisins makes them soft and brings out their sweetness. We'll set this aside and mix our wet ingredients. So proof our yeast in the warm milk. With sugar. And we'll let this proof for 5 to 10 minutes. In the meanwhile, we'll mix our dry ingredients. Now, we'll sift our dry ingredients. Sift. Now mix this all together to combine. To make our dough, we'll make a well in our dry ingredients. I'll crack the egg in. Adding our melted butter and our proofed yeast mixture. Okay, now we'll mix to form a dough. Make sure you wash your hands. Smells heavenly. We'll dust our work surface. And we need for 10 to 12 minutes. Now we'll fold in our soaked, drained raisins. Now we let proof for an hour until doubled in size. Keep this in a warm place around the house. Bye. Hi sweet friends! This month is my special month, so I decided to share my experience with sickle cell disease. And I chose the topic, pica. So, what is pica? Pica is an eating disorder characterized by the persistent craving and consumption of what is not food. Pica is caused by iron deficiency anemia. So, if you are anemic, you have a high tendency of having pica. Or if you are iron deficient or zinc deficient, you can have pica. So, what are the type of non-food people with pica crave? People with pica can crave a lot of things like sand, rocks, dirt, wool, paper, cement, chalk, ice, a lot of things, so long as it is not food and it can be put into the mouth. People with pica will crave it. I personally cannot remember a time where I did not crave sand. Since I was little, I would always crave sand, chalk, concrete. Like, I would eat sand, especially loamy soil, from the back of our house, or I would eat the concrete off my parents' wall, or I would lick the dust off a dusty surface. 3 to 2 years ago, I found out that this was actually called pica. It was actually a disorder. And when I found that out, I was relieved because to me, I felt I was possessed. Like, why will a human being crave sand, or why will a human being eat sand? So I thought in my own little understanding that I was possessed, and because of the way my grandparents reacted when they first found out that I was eating sand, I thought, oh, it is something really bad. So I would hide and eat sand or eat chalk. I would go out whenever these cravings would come. I would sneak out, eat sand, clean my mouth, and then come back inside. Like, it was so secretive of me. So when I found out that it was actually a condition called pica, I was relieved. I was like, okay, there are other people like me. I'm not a one in a million kind of thing. There's actually a name to what I was going through. And so I felt happy and relieved, and that gave me the courage to fight what I was going through. And I would actually like people to understand that it is actually a disorder, not a shameful act. Like, don't stigmatize when you see someone with pica, when you see someone eating what is not food. Don't stigmatize that person. Don't call that person names. It is actually a condition that they are going through. So instead of trying to push them out or give them a name, draw them closer and try to find ways to solve that problem. So ways to control pica is actually very simple. Number one, awareness. If you know your problem, then you can solve it. If you know your problem, then you can work towards finding a solution for your problem. So if you are aware that what you are going through is actually a disorder, then you can find ways of treating or solving that problem. The second step is adding iron or iron supplements to your diet. Pica comes from iron deficiency anemia. So if you can supplement your food, eat iron-rich food, or take iron supplements, then your pica will be reduced. Finally, just support one another. If you know someone around you who has pica, support that person. Try to create a safe place for that person to come and meet you and tell you what he's going through. When they are craving for this non-food, instead of finding ways to go and get this or sneaking behind your back to go and get this non-food, this sand or chalk, they will come to you and be like, I'm craving sand, or what do I do? Like, I think there will be a safe place for that person to come and meet you and ask for advice. I think before the year runs out, I will get a doctor or a nurse to talk about what pica is. So that's my little experience with pica. Thank you. Stay blessed. We are back. 1 hour is over. And our dough has doubled in size, guys. And then now, the best thing ever. That was so satisfying. Now, dust this surface again. And we divide our dough into 12 equal parts. Now I have 2 equal parts. Divide this into how many? 6. Roll. I'll set aside. I'll do this to the rest. We'll be right back. Now we'll arrange our balls close together in the pan. Don't mind the sizes. The big ones are for the adults, the small ones are for the children. Now let this rest for another 30 minutes to make our buns even more fluffier. For our signature cross look, we are going to pipe cross on our buns. This will bake in the oven at 350 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. See you later. Here we have our hot cross buns. So pretty, and I'm sure it's going to be so delicious. So let's taste. If you would like it, you can glaze this with maple syrup. See how fluffy this is. And the raisins made it so unique. Let's taste. Oh my god, so soft, and the raisins made it so sweet and so naturally amazing. This is the perfect snack to have on Easter morning. Try this recipe and let me know what you think. If you like healthy and nutritious recipes, good news for you. My banana and oat muffin recipe is out. You can get your copy by clicking the link in my channel description. If you like this episode, like, leave a comment and subscribe